That's it. Revenant Esports एक बार पहुंचेंगे ग्रैंड फाइनल्स में और एक ही बार काफी है. They win it out when it matters the most. Trophy, Ascension का slot, सब कुछ लेकर गई है टीम रेवेनेंट.
Okay, so in Bangkok, we were playing a lot of better teams than we were able to do in India. So it basically meant that our level of practice went up, and it meant our progression was much faster. We made like really good progress during the whole Thailand bootcamp from scrimming all these better teams. And yeah, we managed to like change up a lot of our comps. We had a lot of problems in the beginning because we didn't have the excuses of like ping being a problem anymore, which we did like to use quite a lot. So we didn't have that problem during Thailand, and it basically meant that we could more focus on the mistakes that are actually there, without like coping about what might have been there without the ping. So yeah, we managed to like get through a lot of problems. We didn't really leave any stone unturned, which we found as a problem there. And yeah, just when we were all there in the boot camp, it meant that we were able to do a lot more VOD reviews, a lot more work outside of the server as well. And then especially when Morgan came as well, as another big boost to that work ethic and output that we were able to do.
Yeah, so when I was kind of getting ready to join the team, they just won VCL SA and we're heading towards Ascension. I always felt like they were a strong team. I mean, you don't winning a league is hard in any league, so I knew they were good. Honestly, I was quite excited. I've worked with Rossi before, knew him quite well, and I'd worked a little bit with Skills when he helped us out in GE in Convergence. So I knew they were a strong team. I didn't know anything about the others though. I didn't know anything about Paradox or Sultan or DOS. But I'd watched them play. I thought the final that they had against True Rippers was very convincing. I thought the True Rippers team, to be honest, were really strong. After watching them play in Convergence and watching them play throughout the year, I was kind of expecting True Rippers to take that final, but Revenant absolutely smashed them. And at that point, I thought, okay, this team's actually serious. Like they really wanted to try and push for something good here. So I was pretty optimistic about joining them. Like I said, I kind of loosely knew. I'd spoke with Sam very briefly before, so I knew of him, knew he was a good coach. So yeah, I was pretty optimistic. I felt like the team was strong, and they were heading in the right direction.
I mean, we experimented with a lot of comps. That was kind of our philosophy going into the Ascension. We wanted to have like options on what comps we could play depending on the team that we were going to play against. My personal idea was that Yoru was going to be pretty busted, and I still think he is pretty OP. So we tried a lot of Yoru comps, and we tried a lot of like Neon, the new agents that were just changing. And with like the players we had and what was working during practice, we decided to go with obviously the comps that were working best for us and we felt like best prepared on.
So then I joined. Obviously, I'm joining for the last step of this process. I'm coming in to help Sam. So a lot of what I was trying to do, I didn't want to change too many things because Clay had a model that was kind of working for them. But a lot of it was I was trying to help streamline things like around how we use our ultimates. I was trying to look at our economy management and try and tidy that up. I was looking at bringing the small changes that can bring us in sync for the tournament, as well as helping Sam sort of prep for the tournament, as in like, how do we do these anti-strats and develop that? And bring some sort of one-to-one coaching, doing some one-to-one work on the guys. And
when we first arrived to Bangkok bootcamp, it was insane feelings because finally you can play against champion teams. Finally you can play in fair conditions against them. Before going to Indonesia, I don't know, I was fucking excited to play officials because I was, how much? We were 3 or 4 months without officials. And it was kinda, you know, on scrims, like scrims is scrims, it's not officials, and you cannot say that, like, wow, we are good or wow, we are bad. Like, you see it on officials. Either you are good team, good player, or no.
Dos, how are you feeling? Huh? Huh? 15 minutes before the game. Okay, wait. This lineup is promising, guys. Lineup Lalit.
Sigma, yeah.
Aqua.
Ohio, Kaisinat, Phantom Tax. Hack 2, of course. Hack 2. Cannot wait for a new episode to come out.
So we got given the bracket draw a while in advance. So SPG was the team we knew we were going to have to play. So we had a lot of time to prep for them. I led in a lot of the prep, and I felt like SPG are a very, very talented team, and they were the favorite heading into the tournament. So we put a lot of time in understanding how they play and how they prepare.
Playing games is the most fun bit of the job. So I just hope the guys go have as much fun as they can on the stage, and hopefully we get the result we're after.
Morgan, foul.
That's a good one.
I had no expectations before the Ascension, yeah, because I just wanted to perform the best I can, and if I perform the best I can, I mean, if my team also performs the best, I thought we could win the competition if we get that, if we get that feeling, you know. I mean, I've heard that they were insanely good, that they were like the gods in scrims, but to be honest, I didn't think that I didn't give them respect in my mind, to be honest, and I knew that every opponent we can win everyone, to be honest, and against SPG, I didn't have expectations at all. I just knew that they were human beings. They're like same like us, you know. Maybe they're good, but still, like, it's not like it's impossible to win them, you know.
Like when the brackets were out and we knew that we were playing against SPG, many people, they're like, oh, what the fuck, Revenant has a bad luck, or they're not lucky that they got the toughest teams that are going to win the Ascension, blah blah blah, whatever. But we felt like really confident because we've been watching them multiple times, their wards and stuff, and we felt like, and it was our game style or our game plan was perfect counter to how they were playing. So we felt really comfortable and we felt really confident. We didn't actually think like, oh no, we are playing against a strong team or anything.
SPG was one of the favorites to come into this tournament, and we were completely aware of that. But honestly, according to me, my mentality doesn't allow that to think at all. No one is a favorite, no one is there, no one is greater than anyone, no one is worse than anyone. You cannot underestimate or overestimate.
It's fine?
Yeah. Look good. Yeah, it's sitting.
Myself, Mika Fabs, and Ewok here on the desk for VCT Ascension Jakarta, and we are just about to get into our first match of the day. We know you guys have been waiting, but Revenant Esports and Sin Freeza Gaming is coming up in just a bit.
think he does spot something, but he's actually going on the offensive, trying to swing out against him. Gets the first pick off, but then here comes the utility. A couple of his teammates have fallen as well, so they help team back in this round so far, and he's going to get incredible stun coming from his teammates as well. Rossy's going to have to be very careful with his shots. There it goes, a double kill already, even with the crowd, and that's going to be Francis trying to steal, just kind of taking down anyone who tries to approach things open. The spike goes down. We're trying to set up for it, and here comes the surprise. It's all about Marco, and I don't see how this round is going to go any other way. Sultan, the rookie, with ace in round 3. Plays down the alley in the corner. Let him check with the bar space for a team on the site, but the blast just kind of knocks him up a little for the reflex. But there's still so much more undeterred. Continuing to swing out a quad kill in the round. Revenant is not slowing down. Time that opening pick is not quite happening. Paradox though trying to start things off. Showstopper at hand. He does blow things up. Goes in for it. Trying to go in with a slide and movement. However, Paradox, 90-degree turn and inverse increase of those locations are just as fast. However, SK Rossi, a collateral into Artuka. Gonna get the kill. And here comes Persia with the refrag. Ivy trying to refrag on his own. But of course, Sultan just shutting it lights out. First increase again. It's 6-0. And I am getting nervous, Filski. Nikki Business Revenant. Here comes the game on peak. It's going to be SK Rossi for the rotations come through. Well, it's going to be loaded for multiple players. Just Sultan just kind of drag contact, seeking information. They're not rotating appropriately off the field.
So during the SPG game, we started really strong. We were up 7-0, and our game plan was working very well. I think they were a bit shocked as well to begin with. They were very taken back. They weren't playing their usual play style of being very aggressive, and it gave us a lot of time, and we were outplaying them in every scenario pretty much. But when it got to about 7-0, then they started changing up and they started doing a lot more aggressive stuff, and we just were not super ready for that. And they also started stacking the bomb sites.
Through the poison cloud, the rest of Revenant walking into a bit of a known angle. So Ivy able to out. Ivy gonna panic TP a little bit. With the right clicks, get chucked out of him instead. Here comes a couple more shots though. He's looking for the wall back. Sultan hopping into his face. The Hawks with a peaks. It's gonna be the wall.
Especially when we got 7 rounds. I mean, I was not relaxed. I was still focused. I was trying to win, but I was confident in myself. But then suddenly on 0-7, since I'm Viper, I don't play that much with a team, and then I see SPG running us down, on other parts of the map. I was I was left in many situations where I couldn't I couldn't do anything pretty much. So we started giving them a lot of rounds. We lost 5 rounds in a row on attack. Yeah, because I think they did quite well adapting, They didn't lose their mental. I respect them for that. They did a really great job. But personally, whole match on Bind, I don't know, something went wrong, I think, yeah.
Breeze Gaming takes down their own map pick of Bind 13-10.
Yeah, very well done. Great avoidance from LPG.
It's just that we forget things we knew in the later stage they do 4-1, right, which splits the day.
Morgan, big time. Like I said, we are going through their wards and a lot of stuff, and he told us before the game, and we already knew that in the late game stages, after 6-7 rounds or something, they'll start playing 1-4, leaving the Cypher alone, and 4 of them will keep making plays. They'll be pushing together, they'll be doing something together. We already knew, even after that 7-0, how they come back is that they started making plays as a 4 and leaving their Cypher alone, which we already knew. But in that game, we forgot that, because we were in the lead, we're 7-0. We are just doing what was working for us, since everything was going well. We didn't change anything, and we forgot what Morgan said. After the SPG game, I went to Morgan and said, Morgan, you were right. you did tell us they're going to do what they exactly did in the game. We just forgot about it, you know. If we had remembered what Morgan said at the moment, after losing one round, we immediately could have been like changed the way we are playing and get some rounds on the board. But yeah, we didn't adapt. I would say it's really unfortunate.
But don't worry about the game, okay? I fucked up. We played good. Should have just changed the default. No worries. We know it, right? We just play 3B, retake on it, whatever. But fuck it. But we've done a great job, all of you.
We're gonna see if Revenant Esports can stand up to it, so we're gonna toss it over to our casters, Pilsty and Quack.
Okay, very interesting. They're going for the Yoru on Paradox.
Yeah,
that is extremely interesting. Yeah, they tried to copy their comp, see if they can beat them at their own comp, but Revenant.
And then Icebox was our pick. They played the Harbor comp, which wasn't something we'd seen a ton of in practice, but we felt totally fine, to be honest. Our Icebox looked very strong in practice.
SK Rossi still on that Gecko. Will we see him pick up that operator or even an outlaw? Thinking about how he's going to use it. Down it goes. Dizzy in as well. Josh Knight trying to find some shots. SMG just managed to take down these players. A couple of pops. Clear everything. More speaking out.
So Salford and Boss Nine just overjoyed. What a change, crazy change of agent. Yeah, making sure for SPG, Revenant looking to disrupt. Seal a step ahead of them. He's been left behind on the lurk. Even in the plus, it's actually a bad advantage.
Draw up to Ivy, trying to find some angles, looking for some of these targets. Someone's looking in red. We don't take the light. Some of these corners, someone's right around the corner. And he has to be very careful.
Now going to the Icebox map. So as you all might know, the comp was kind of weird, but that weird comp was so annoying, and especially like as we played a lot in scrims, we have never struggled with that comp in such a way. It's because the SPG's pace was so fast and so high for us to catch. We were not able to identify what's happening, and even like there were a few fundamental basic mistakes which were happening, like getting detected early on in the round, or maybe like giving away our positions, giving away our formations by which they can do execute, or even disrupting the defaults. Everything went missing from us.
The Icebox, like after losing Bind, Icebox was purely momentum based for them. You know, they just made a comeback on map 1, and we made mistakes, or we made some plays that we usually don't do at all in scrim. Some of the plays were questionable, and they just rolled from there. And
he anticipates this, doesn't have the time as well. So that's going to be a simple shot for Francis. Just stretched over that spray onto his head, closes out the match 13-5. Sunprisa Gaming takes down the first match of Pacific Ascension.
He should have played 3B, just held the B side and retake more towards it.
The bind was more like, I guess it was more strategic, to be honest.
Yeah.
Icebox, like, I don't know what happened. Our head was just gone. We weren't doing stuff here. We're doing random moves that we've never done before. But like stuff that is just solo.
It was annoying with A. I mean, like the first buy round we fuck up. Like even we know they have harbor all, and we still go and fuck up. And the next buy round we don't break the recon, and we go eco, and again we don't break the recon, and it was always like 4v5, yeah, almost every round.
I don't know. I wasn't even looking. I wasn't looking on performances. Like we just fucked up as a team. We fucked up more than we did good as a team. That's what I can say. On performances, I don't know.
Yeah, the A is hard to break the recon. Even when I'm throwing the recon on attack side, I'm getting 3-4 rounds. They're also getting scanned.
Then we can't do, if we can't break the recon, we can't do the stuff.
Yeah, so we just go back. That one, I agree on that. Harbor ulti, double S, worst idea. Yeah. It was just one round out of that. Why we just crumble on mentally like that?
No, because the next round.
It was my mistake mainly for the bind game. Like, I wouldn't put it on anyone else. If anyone says it's my mistake, I will say no, it's not, it's mine. So I basically didn't change the setup of our defense, which led us to lose that round. We'll lose that map. Next map was Icebox, right? I was so confident because it was our pick, Icebox, and I was extremely confident because Icebox, we were doing good on scrims with Icebox, So in Icebox, our defense side was the weaker side. I'll think. The way how our practice showed is that we're getting 5 rounds out of those defense. On the defense, I was so excited. I was like, oh damn, we got 5 rounds, bro. We're closing it out on attack. It's done. They're done. They can't do anything. We got 5 rounds, which was supposed to be our weaker side, and we're getting 5 rounds. And there were 2 rounds which we threw also. But then again, 5 rounds is a good. So come back kar lenge hum log attack side pe. But yeah, but I feel like the loss of bind went into Icebox, which.
This one was so. I don't know if it's the natural reaction, Sam, but I just broke the camera and I'm looking here and I couldn't even see the fucking flash pop.
Yeah, they can't see this one.
Ow.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh,
that's good. You just have to be aware, and I think those give you.
Okay, so after losing that much, I was a bit kind of not gonna say sad, but it felt, we only had one more match. If we lose one more match, we're out of tournament. So it felt weird. I felt bad. I didn't want to, to play like OG in previous year, because people were for some reason comparing me and DOS to Aziz and Tazarakt, and I didn't want that comparison to exist, to be honest. I wanted us to win at least one match, or as much as we can.
So after the SPG game, I think the mood was kind of a frustrated one, where I don't think people were particularly sad or upset. You don't have time to dwell on a loss. We had to play the day after, I think it was. There's no time to sort of be sad, but I think people were annoyed at themselves, at things. It really needed small things to go differently, and we could have won that game. And I think that is a frustrating feeling, even for us as coaches. I think everybody blames themselves the most, where I was sat there thinking, if only I would have said this thing, maybe I should have made how they adjust clearer and all this kind of stuff. Everybody thinks the same thing about themselves. They think, why didn't I do this one thing and then we could have won? So there was a lot of frustration about it, but we had to recenter very fast. We knew we had to play rapid lo-fi.
We don't play, stay out the way. Check out this look on my face. I'll come save the day. Give me my cape, look at I'm flying away. I start cream of the crop, gourmet spot.
Welcome back to Valorant Champions Tour Ascension Pacific. It's day 3 and the first day that teams are being eliminated.
Now the ref just continues to push up front. Paradox still hiding inside the smokes, trying to deny the spike flank. Prodigy had a little bit more space perhaps in towards lamps, and then from there off hot for now. They are making the right calls, making the right plays, and starting things off with the don't need to do too much now. Skills go for the eco ace. Can't find it, but six screen the curtain. Busy, now positively low, so just waiting for his teammate now. But look at how Doff Knight swings! Is going all in on this set of blocked off with this roadblock. Now SK Rossi holds the edge. Basically stuck now. Oh, spotted. No! No stopper. Looking to blow things up back around, even with a dizzy. Masardi swaps over to it. Kind of connects. Revenant aware. Attacks screen fall. They hear the footsteps. Ooh! Overlaps. He does have the ghost range. Prodigy trying to hold off the spike deep. Is jiggling around the court. This is the only one just trying to hold some of the defused, and it's gonna be Revenant up to match, but he doesn't really find too much. Shorty, look at that. With the Phantom now, Throws on to the next. On to the up it down. Skills. It's just trying to delay it. It wants to get the ace to him. He will collect. He will send him down 6 feet under.
What a setup from Revenant. I mean, that whole map was beautiful, but even that hit setup with the one-way over the top of...
It's kinda easy game. We were not even doing our stuff because we don't want to show other teams what we can do on certain maps. And yeah, it's just easy game.
We were confident like it was any other. We were confident against SPG also. We were confident against Rapid Loki also. We just didn't care whoever comes it is. We just wanted to play our game, and against Rapid Loki everything worked. Like literally everything worked. So there isn't much to say about that game. So they had a bad day, or I don't know, but we played an excellent game. Everything was working. Even the mistakes we were doing was converting to a win. The rounds we were winning that round. So yeah, Rapid Lofi, there isn't much to say. We just had a nice game.
Yes. Map 1 done, bro.
Map 1 done, yeah.
Let's go on to the next map, no?
Yeah. Next map. New comp for next map.
Oh, let's go.
मैं यहाँ पे मैं 11:30 का अलार्म लगाया ताकि मैं मस्त सोऊंगा उठूंगा 9 बजे से इसका अलार्म बजे जा रहा है और ऐसा भी नहीं है कि बन के इसमें 10 बजे तक कितना 10:30 तक स्नूज हो रहा था इसको उठा के गाली दिया मैं बोला एटलीस्ट अलार्म तो बंद कर अपना ठीक ही इसकी जा रहा है हर 10 मिनट
मेरा कहना ये है कि 11 बजे गया सोना मेरे को लगा 9 बजे उठ जाएगा और 9 बजे 7 बजे के ब्रेकफास्ट करेंगे
उठेंगे डीट तू अपने 50 अलार्म से नहीं उठा मेरे से कैसे उठेगा ठीक है जाएगा
We had only one thing in our mind. These guys are not an obstacle for us. They're just a hurdle. We just have to jump over them and it's gonna be easy.
You have SK Rossi on the sheriff. Look at sweet 8 straight rope SK Rossi. He doesn't know. He's relatively comfortable using the elevation.
I mean, the Rapid Lo-Fi game, we were just owning and they didn't have any answers. Like, they just couldn't counter or they just couldn't adapt. I mean, we did expect some good performance from them because we were scrimming a lot against Fancy and it was every time we scrim against them it was like really difficult for us. So knowing that Rapid Lo-Fi defeated Fancy, we thought they might put up some fight or they might do some things that will catch us off guard, but it just didn't happen. You know, there's very less to break down or tell what happened. It's just they didn't do anything. You know, they just kept playing our game. Like they were just like whatever we do, we are able to do. They're not stopping us. They're not fighting back. There is nothing. So it was pretty easy game for us. It was like no confusion. We weren't lost in the game. We're winning all the aim duels. Our game plan is on point.
Fortunately, whiffs a little bit, but it's enough for the team to secure the map. Revenant will move forward in this tournament. 13-3, they end out Haven Pilski. Very dominant win for Revenant today.
अभी मेरा फोन पास है भाई. I need to update my Eagles, please.
If you're talking about girly pop, the goat of girly pop, Carly Rae Jepsen. Unreal. Top level.
Are you listening?
No.
Sultan.
She's more than that. She's more than that.
Yeah.
Listen to the whole Emotions album.
/MU enjoyer.
Great.
I listen only like 2 songs.
No. Listen to that whole album. I'm telling you. Listen to Boy Problems, Run Away With Me, tunes.
Do you want me? Do you want me? Do you want me to? Yes. डांसिंग रील बनाना.
किसका डॉस का?
He's dancing.
भाई वीडियो में तो डाल दिया उसको. किसका कॉस्प्ले कर रही है? टोवाल के साथ.
I'm cosplaying as myself.
Huh? Come, Sultan, come.
Come together right now. Over me.
John Lennon.
John Madison.
Where's your Yoko?
My Yoko. She will appear near times now when we will be at our peak.
Yeah.
When we will be at our peak, she will appear and
break you up. All of you.
Break me and those up. Those will be my Paul McCartney.
So going into the DSG map, we were also confident after the Vita. We had like two of our strongest maps throughout practice in the first two, Bind and Lotus, which was something that we were actually hoping for in the Veto. We were hoping to get these two maps. And yeah, so it was all kind of going in our favor, the way the Veto went. Lotus, to begin with, we kept with the chamber comp. And yeah, like this is the map we've kind of practiced with the most, and we haven't really changed much on during the season. We added like extra stuff, we kept adding layers to our Lotus, and we felt like super confident in that map.
Reload. They're leaving it too much here. We got big here. 1 versus 3, 75 points. They can actually walk their way back into this round because Vera's already on to take him down and pick up the pace. Vera puts the foot down. Nicely done. The satchel was almost good. The boss man at least has got a bit more space to get 1, 2, 3. Wow, Vera is so low. What are those taking down Juicy? That could be absolutely huge. The try heads right here. The weapon that the try goes through is going to get that head on the ground. Broken. Up into Lapis. Rusty hits one. He's going to be able to connect with the Seki. Absolutely like 50% free. But he tries to go smooth. He's all over the overrun. He's got the spot. What an impactful position to work for them. They're straight on the front line. And not as patient as we've seen from them. Look how quick they're in. Juicy. What is going on? He's grabbed them and has time to fix. He will be able to drop boss 9. But Sultan's going to find him with a 4K. And that is going to be Revenant taking that number 1 Komodo. I don't know what I've just witnessed. I don't know if anyone is sort of...
DSG being another favorite, like considering how they were playing against MYSG teams and also the quality of scrims they have been getting and the quality of players which have been praised all around throughout APAC. We won the first map of Lotus. Lotus was like a good map for us, but it was DSG's pick. Yeah, like, okay, fine, we're gonna win this anyway. And although that one was like kind of shaky, the start was very shaky, we won 15-13, we were still confident that we're going to take this home.
On Lotus, like everyone had insane rounds. I remember Rossi had insane round, Skills had insane round. Like it was me, everyone, we had our own like time to shine. And the last round, well, it was insane that I killed 4 people somehow, but I was so locked in at that point.
And if you told me that we'd be sitting down the barrel looking at the 1-0 up to Revenant leading out against DSG, I would have called you crazy. But the Revenant side, they are looking really, really fantastic right now. There's so much experience here alongside the new players from Kazakhstan, and I don't know, man, they're looking like they've got what it takes right now. Come on to Vera, but they're not really going to be too stressed by that. I think they can just relax, really, because look at the damage. It's always with the extremities, right? Going up against those pistols here, there's Juicy. He's going to be the one to take point. He does. Here's a different change up though. Salt, Raider, on Juicy. Not much time, and then you can start to put down the remainder of your crew. I'm going to hold on for now. Ain't fighting. All this Udo. Here is pressure on, and I think he has just won the entirety. A little bit here and there for individual red line. You lose your life here in a fight. I mean, look, we've already brought it down to a great position.
Like I said, we didn't have anything new in Bind. We showed everything that we had in the first 2 games already. We didn't have anything, and I knew like we're gonna try some new stuff that we haven't practiced recently, or which is not drilled properly, and we just did that, and we didn't get any rounds out of it.
That's so close. It's always a very spooky one because now it's going to be the ultimate. The showstopper going out. What Wayne is doing, this is new tech that he hasn't showcased to us, and it's all down to DOS9 in a 1 versus 4. Clutch time, DOS9.
We lost Bind. I mean, we got stomped on Bind. Let's not say lost. We got stomped on Bind. We did some mistakes, but we lost Bind. But it isn't the end of the world, right? We still got one more map. We still have Scent. Kind of started slow, you know. We kind of started slow. It was like we couldn't get down the. They were being aggressive, way too aggressive, and we couldn't like, you know, dodge their aggression. I would like to say we kept dying. So many rounds. We just Yeah.
Your Malaysian Singaporean representatives making another step forward to the playoffs at Brikama Arena in Jakarta, Indonesia. And as I've said, it was told in the previous series, Komodo, how much
But I mean, after losing, yeah, it was sad, of course. I didn't. I just felt sad, to be honest. But I think others felt even worse, you know.
So, like when the defeat screen popped up on our faces, the whole big ass red defeat, we were like completely in disbelief because the team which I knew, the roster which I was playing, it was like kind of absent that map, that game, and at the same time, everyone was sad, but I was in total disbelief because I believed this team had the potential to at least crack top 3.
Before I was about to quit coaching, and I joined you guys, and you turned me into a different person, to be honest. I found all my confidence again in this team. I think 2024 was a pretty successful year for me as R&T head coach. Before joining R&T, I was debating whether to quit coaching. I didn't have any offers anywhere. I wasn't really making any money. It was still my passion, but there was no real interest for me. So it kind of like, this whole team kind of just saved my career, to be honest. I'm really grateful for that, giving me the chance to work here. And I was super hungry to make this team work. And I think I showed what I can do in a short amount of time to turn the team around and kind of bring that extra layer. So yeah, I'm hoping like it was seen as a successful year from the fans as well, even though we didn't achieve how we wanted to in Ascension. Just know that we done all we could. We worked tirelessly day and night, and yeah, we will hopefully bring more success in the future, however the roster looks.
You're still young. You're all young. Yeah. So, I'm not going to say something to make you guys feel better. It's shit. I'm not going to say it's fine. It's shit. Losing is shit. Lost it. You all are young. Lost Sultan. Plus, you've got a few years in you. Don't worry. You're still young, according to me. Para, you too, Ricky, even you, man. Take this as an experience, guys. This was your first.
When you lose in Ascension, like, bro, it hurts, bro. Like, the whole year you practice for that tournament, and that tournament only, you grind through the Indian qualifiers, you grind through Cup 1, you make a team, Cup 2, you make a team, like Split 2, you practice hard, you win Split 2, everything is for this Ascension, and you go out, it's devastating, bro. It's like, bro, it's so devastating. Like, I can't even imagine.
First team play, you're making Ascension. It's Crystal ran Ascension 3 times. to get it done. Take it as an experience. DOS. Love you, man. You got what it takes. I'm just telling it to your face. Just head up high. You're 19 years old. 19 or 20?
20 now.
20? You're 20 years old. Yeah, I'm 28, man. I turned 29 this December. So you still got more years in you. So take this as an experience and just enjoy it. Tricky. You didn't be the sixth which I wanted to be, but you were there. So whatever it is, you learned something. Use it well.
Yeah, well, we are not like highest tier level team, highest tier players. Everyone do mistakes, and it's like about which player does less mistakes, which team does less mistakes. Unfortunately, we done more mistakes than other teams, than our enemies. That's why we lose.
I don't know what's waiting for me, because only God knows what will happen. Like I'm still not sure about my future, where I will go. It's all in the hands of, like, let's say, fate, or however you call it. Like, I think whatever happens is for the best, you know.
I'm gonna be there. Another season, another year. But this time, I'll make sure that there are no upsets, there are no heartbreaks, because I'm ready to take up the mantle of leader. Now it's my age, my time to shine as a leader. So I think so, yep, I'm ready for the challenge, and next year it's gonna be another challenge for me. Just a new level up. We are just, after all, life is a game, bro. We need to level up. If you don't level up, you get left behind.
I honestly don't know what I'm going to do. Just looking at options, just trying out new things. That's all. Just chilling for now. Just looking after my home, my mom for now. घर संभाल रहा हूँ अभी और कुछ ज़्यादा कर नहीं रहा हूँ.
What is next is I'm the guy who put the most critics on myself when I don't get the results, and sometimes I think like working hard is not enough. You need to work smart, and I know that I'm not insanely talented, you know, or whatever I've achieved, whatever I've did, it's not because I'm like naturally talented or I'm mechanically gifted or anything. It's I worked hard for each and everything that I have now, and I'm grateful for the people I've met till now who have helped me to come so far. Every loss I take it very seriously. Sometimes I think it's not that good and it affects me so much mentally. So I'm thinking like, how many hits can I take, you know, like I've been taking it for 3 years already, now 4th year. I'm just sitting and wondering like, how many hits can I take? Like, should I just say, you know, fuck it and just go enjoy life? I still have the fire to play. I think I still have that fire, the willingness to play for at least 2-3 years for sure. But I'm just figuring out like, is it really worth it, you know? I feel bad saying this. I have been saying it. Like nowadays when people say like any words to the fans, I just don't want to say any words, you know. And because वही same piano का गाना बज रहा है. हार गए guys, sorry guys, we tried our best guys, next time guys, this guys, that guy. Maybe I'm tired, you know. So what I can say to the fans, I don't have anything to say. Honestly, I'm not the person who fake things or say things for formality. I am more like what comes to my mind, what comes to my heart. I'm very emotional, I just say it. And right now I don't have anything to say. It's like, what can I say? Sorry, you've been saying it every time. Thank you all for the long support. Yeah, but for what? We are not doing anything. Like, so I mean, nothing to the fans. I don't have anything to say.